Please welcome our next contestant, Maxine Nisbet. Maxine Nisbet. I should have told him. Maxine Nisbet.
Contest Chair, ladies and gentlemen, he's correct. I should have told him, but there's no way I was going to tell him. He just asked me to marry him, for heaven's sake. And in the 1960s, girls who had been doing some of the things I'd been doing before I met my fiancé, well, we weren't really considered marriage material. I didn't really want to talk too much about my history. And besides that, my girlfriend, she got engaged about the same time, and she and her fiancé decided they would have no secrets. They would share their past with each other. But it didn't go very well because it took her a lot longer to tell him than what he expected. After an hour and she still hadn't finished, he got really angry. They had a huge fight and their engagement finished that night. I was convinced I wasn't going to be saying a word. I had the lot. You know, it's a dilemma, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Some of you may understand. Maybe the front row. You meet that special someone. You fall in love. You want to spend your life with this person. And you think about your badly behaved and disreputable past. And you think it could ruin the lot. So what do? Well, you can do what I did, say nothing, hide everything, and hope he never finds out. Or you could go to the other extreme, hide nothing, tell him everything, and say, baby, this is me. I'm going to tell you everything I've ever done. I ain't hiding nothing. You got to accept me the way I am. And you need to understand, darling heart, that if you marry me, it's for better and for worse. And with me, there could be a lot more worse than better. That takes courage and confidence, doesn't it, They're all in my age group. I know how you think. The third way of handling it is sort of more middle of the road. Sort of, kind of like how a politician would handle it. Slightly centre-left or centre-right. And as the politicians do, just tell little bits here and there. Just give the information on a needs-to-know. And if there's really ugly stuff there that you should bring to the table of your relationship, you've seen them in the news and Parliament, well, you take that ugly truth and you shrink it down and you make it manageable. When you tell them, you're economical with the truth. They do very well out of it, and I think they must have interesting marriages. Anyway. Competition's here, I hope. I'm talking about this sorry topic because just a few months ago I was found out. After almost 50 years of marriage, we were at a function and that hoodlum that I dated about 6 months before I met my husband, he walked in the door. I thought he was dead. He's not. And he recognised me. Oh, terrible, isn't it, front row? You been through this? Said hello, introduced himself to my husband, and then began to regale the whole room with retelling about that event all those years ago when he and I and about 9 other Air Force personnel, after a military parade up Queen Street, we decided that we would miss the transport back to base and took ourselves off to a local RSA for some R&R. We were apprehended much later that night by the Auckland police. Every one of us absent without leave from our posts. Most of us in advanced states of inebriation. All of us still dressed in full Air Force uniform. But still, nonetheless, jumping and diving off the Auckland Wharf into the inner harbour area and swimming around together in a manner that was considered by the Air Force jurisdiction to be unbecoming to military personnel. Everyone was laughing just like you lot. But not my husband. He had no knowledge of the event. He and I left the function very swiftly. And for a few days there were some terse conversations in our household. But let's get real, ladies and gentlemen. My husband and I have been trying to do life together for almost 50 years. It's hell. Paying mortgages, rearing 3 badly behaved children, hoping and praying they'd become law-abiding adults. 2 out of 3 have. Then we had I speak so much truth I'd be able to keep my mouth shut. 2 out of... where have I gone? I've forgotten where I've gone. Oh, yeah. We run a business, we're employers, we try and keep the IRD off our back, we're trying to live well. And after all this time, a badly behaved past, who cares? So, after a few days, we were okay. He did have one question, though, and all you women, you all know what it would be. We know how men think, don't we? Here's the question. What else did you do? Ladies and gentlemen, I gave a full confession in 3.5 minutes flat. And if you want to know whether I was economical with the truth, well, mind your own business.
We will now have 1 minute silence for the judge.